Chapter 19, Pan's War. Neverland didn't have seasons, but tonight it felt like autumn. A dying breath, brittle and gold. The war ground just beyond the tower's ashes. Where the anchor tower once rose, a vast field now stretched, barren, cracked, and ringed by fireflies made of fractured memory. They hovered in swarms, blinking with fragments of forgotten names, whispering lullabies to no one. This was where the final battle would be waged. Not for victory, for ownership of the story. At dawn, Peter stood at the edge of the field, a black sash tied around one arm, not for mourning, for remembrance. Beside him, Wendy tightened her belt, her dagger glinting in the half-light. Her locket rested against her heart, silent, warm. Tinker Bell's glow was gone, but her essence remained in the wind, in the echo of magic curling through the trees. Cale joined them, his arm in a sling, blood dried on his jaw. "The lost are ready," he said. "What's left of them?" Peter looked toward the horizon. "He's coming." From the east, Hook returned. But not as he had been. Not regal, not composed. He rode atop a living beast made of coiled metal and bone, forged from the ruins of the tower. A serpent with wings, a crown of teeth. Hook wore no mask now. His face was cracked, ancient. His right hand, human once more, burned with belladonna light. The claw was gone, replaced by something worse. Control. Behind him marched the remains of the island's madness. Neverbeasts, corrupted fairies, memory-warped echoes of old, lost boys who had not been saved. Hook raised his fist, and the earth split. The battle begins. Peter flew, not with wings but with fury. He clashed with Hook midair, their blades meeting in a shower of sparks and tears. "You're just a wound," Hook roared. "And you're just what I left behind," Peter shouted. They struck again, clawing, cutting, falling. Wendy led the lost in a charge through the eastern trench, flanking Hook's army. She moved like a storm, silent, deliberate, unstoppable. Her locket glowed brighter with each scream. Each saved life. Cale faced his brother, resurrected from the shadow, and when the battle turned, he made the hardest choice. He let him go. The battlefield was a living nightmare. Trees wept, the air screamed, the stars turned red. But they held. The duel. Peter and Hook crashed to the forest floor, blades locked, hands bloodied. "You destroyed her," Hook gasped. "You destroy everyone." Peter panted, "She chose me. She died for you." Peter's eyes burned. "No, she died to stop you." Hook's scream shook the ground. He raised his hand. A final pulse of belladonna shot skyward toward the stars. Wendy's choice again. She saw it rising, saw what Hook meant to do. Collapse time, rewind Neverland, undo the war, undo the pain, undo her. She raised her mother's locket and whispered a single word. "No." The light turned inward. The explosion curved back. Time bent. The collapse. Hook was caught in the loop, trapped in his own rewrite. He looked at Wendy in horror. "What have you done?" She stared at him, calm. "I finished the story." Hook screamed and was erased. After, the sky broke into gold. The Neverbeast howled once, then fell silent. The forest grew quiet. The lost boys emerged from shadow, blinking. Some wept, some fell to their knees. The war was over, and Neverland was whole again. Peter stood with blood on his hands and tears in his eyes. Wendy took his hand, and together they walked toward the horizon. Not to escape, but to begin.